What's going on, America? It's your boy CHARLIEINTHEBOX, the patriotic miscreant. What I'm gonna have my box today is gonna be what the hell's going on, America? As America's political climate today, with the left wing and the right wing, they play the same freaking games. But what is the horrible carnivorous bird that they're attached to? It's taking us in a direction that's going to have horrible consequences for the American people. We took the checks and balances out within the system. We haven't passed the budget in the past 7 years, and our national debt is at $19 trillion. And we don't think we're going to be accountable for those actions. We've got another thing coming. Today, on the left, they stand behind a progressive as Hillary Clinton. She should not be going to freaking presidency, but she should be going to prison. They stand behind Bernie Sanders as a devoted socialist. They're saying that he's going to give free tuition to everybody. But where in the hell do you live in the world that you could keep getting something from nothing? You could just hand out free all the damn time, and there's not going to be something taken away from you in the end. America, we're no different. Whenever the communists or socialists take over a nation, because that's what's happening, progressivism, shut the hell up with it. Just call it for what it is. Explain the truth to the American people, that you're not going to have no rights at the end of it. Because at the end, whenever the communists and socialists take over a nation, just look at world's history. It doesn't pan out for the average person. And that anybody's a political dissident of the actions of the government, they don't like what's happening, well, they have to be dealt with. They have to be demonized. They have to be rounded up and even freaking murdered. Just look at freaking every time the communists and socialists take over a nation. Hitler was a socialist. He killed a lot of people. Castro was a freaking communist. He killed a lot of people. Stalin killed a lot of people. Mao killed a lot of people. In America, we're no freaking different. We have to understand that it's stated in the First Amendment, we have a redress of grievances. Whenever we don't agree with our government, it is our God-given right that we can freaking tell them how we feel. But the freedom of speech is thrown out the door. See, the Constitution was written for the good moral people, but the morality in America has been abandoned a long time ago. Just look at our sense of freaking moral compass in our nation anymore. We don't even believe in God anymore and obey His commandments. That's why He came with the 10 Commandments, because they had a morality within society. If you didn't follow it, you go so far that way that you'll have dire consequences. Because by the time you got over it, you wouldn't understand how in the hell did we get here. Well, put the checks and balances right here with the 10 Commandments and live your life Christ-like. That's why He sent His only begotten Son, so we can live our life in that freaking moral this way, to make it to the kingdom of heaven and have things right in our lives, in our country, in the world. But as long as we throw all that away, we throw away the Constitution, we don't listen to the Bible, we don't look at that, and we go down this direction, well, look at the amount of trouble that we're in. We have Supreme Court Justice Scalia. He holds one of the highest positions within American government. There's not an autopsy done on this man. He was found with a pillow over his head. It was done by natural causes, they say. They give Michael Jackson an autopsy. They give Robin Williams an autopsy. They give illegal aliens an autopsy because they need to know the causes of death. But not with this man? Shit. This is CHARLIEINTHEBOX, the patriotic miscreant, dude. If you're not going to do everything in power to restore your life, liberty, and this country, you're going to do everything in power to destroy it. It's fucking nuts what's going on in our country right now. You ever question what's the horrible